Warning, Zero style is known to cause gas or gear acquisition syndrome. Prolonged exposure to me and my vlog may cause you to buy knives, flashlights, patches, pouches, pocket trash, and other EDC junk you may or may not need. You've been warned. Welcome to Zero Style. I am your host, Zero, the cyberspace hero, here to show you the EDC junk I got in my pockets this week. And this week's episode is basically sponsored for all intents and purposes by the fine folks at Data Crew. I am their beta test and hype machine unit, and they have sent me their brand new What a Junior pouch, the smaller version of their popular What a Slider pouch. I want to be upfront in saying I've had this pouch for about a week, and this is my initial impression compared to their existing pouch. So here we go, the brand new What a Junior pouch. It's exactly like the What a Slider in every way. It has the same amount of pockets, the same webbing thing here on the side that you could use to attach to a carabiner. You unzip it and open it up. It's got the same web field, the same pocket configuration, the same stretchy materials. It's identical to the Big Brother pouch right here. We've got that same pocket here on the front, that same strap here on the top, the same clamshell opening, same spot for rees on the interior, same pockets, same stretchy fabric. I mean, it's identical to this pouch in every way, geometrically. Over the past year, Data Crew has released the original slider in a whole bunch of colors. This isn't even all of them, that's just how many that I still have. The What a Junior, I assume, is going to come in a whole myriad of fabrics as well, just like that. But here we have a very nice purple nylon fabric on the outside. We've got YKK branded zips here on the front that are waterproof. Very nice. It's waterproof all around the exterior too. Very nice touch. There's a full web field on one side. One more side-by-side comparison with the original slider. Both of these are empty. Neither of them have any ranger eyes on them. But you can see that it's a little smaller in every aspect. It's a little thinner. It's not as wide. It's not as tall. It's just almost exactly the same, just shrunk down slightly. Maybe that's good for you, maybe that's bad. If you carry small like I do, I think that it's good. I've definitely thought that the original slider was too big to put in a cargo pocket. This thing is a lot more friendly in that department. If you like bigger knives, on the other hand, this is not going to be a necessarily improved version for you, being shrunk down both in the width and height, not just the thickness, but your mileage may vary. I think that it's time for us to hook this thing up. There we go, now this thing's hooked up. This week I went for a purple theme to match a purple pouch. My own eggplant variant accidental zero pouch bomb. The Phytonics OG Kitty Crown from Neck Breakin' Uncle Scrooge. Checking out a little bit of Big Yipe Energy, Toxic Patch Co's Eggplant Courage, Lil Cooney from Lousy Value Morale Patch Company, Data Crew's Fresh AF and Pimpin' Purple, the Pondium Syndicate, That Sinking Feeling, and one of my all-time favorite patches ever, the No Luck All Skill Purple Game Boy Advance from Castle Grayscale. I think that this is just about as many patches as you can squeeze onto the exterior of this. I have like a little gap here at the top that kind of bothers me, but oh well, it is what it is. I've also changed the zipper pull to one of those new oegedc One-Eyed Ghost winter camo beads. Just a super cool sort of splash random chaotic effect on the little ghost. Having a custom zipper pull definitely improves the ergonomics of these pouches. And here's my interior look. First of all, we got a few more ranger eyes from Data Crew. We got the blue beanie, the 52 Graves coffin, and the Dash 1 Shred Broken Nolly collab. Just a sweet patch by two of my buddies here on the internet that I've made in this EDC community. So what you want to do this week first, pocket trash or gear? Okay, gear. So on the knife game this week, I wanted to pick something that I thought would fit in here well and show you a little bit of extra space at the top. This isn't the absolute biggest knife that you could fit in here, but I wanted to pick one of my quote-unquote bigger knives, I guess. This is one of my favorite knives. This is the Baby Banter from Ben Banters of NAFs. Got a little 3D printed plague skull bead here in the back for extra ergonomics. Got a super deep carry clip on this thing, an ambidextrous thumb stud that goes through both here. black DLC coating, and mine has the What Is Up Guys logo here on the front. We've got a nice little bit of jimping here for thumb ergonomics. A choil that is an actual usable finger choil. Definitely helps you choke up on this knife when you really need to get an important kind of grip on this thing. A liner lock here. And it is just a very nice, small, capable knife. You can see on the scale that it is ambidextrous. You can totally just swap this thing right to the other side. Because there's double thumb stud, you should have absolutely no problem being able to use this knife with whatever hand that you want. From NAFS, the Baby Banter. A very nice, very fun, very small, very utilitarian knife. For only having one deployment mechanism, it's very fidgety. It drops shut pretty well. I mean, you gotta force it a little, but not too much. This thing is super smooth, very good. If I had to pick my favorite budget EDC knife, this is it. I think that the Baby Banter is a great first knife pickup if you are new to the EDC game. So I'm including it in this week's pouch dump. I put the knife in this little webby kind of pocket here in the front, not the larger one in the back. It fits quite nice. I keep the lanyard kind of tucked up to the side here so I'm able to get to what's in the back pocket behind that. From rovyvon, this is the A4 Pro in titanium with the matching titanium Sacred Terror skull from Plague and Justin Koch. This is the new USB-C edition, single button deployment flashlight. All you gotta do is hold the button down, it goes into momentary turbo mode, release the button, boom, it's off. Double tap it and it goes back into turbo again. Single tap and it steps down to its lowest moonlight mode. Each click brings you all the way back up to turbo again until you're back to moonlight again. Long press it, turns off. That's pretty much all you need to know. There's a triple tap mode for strobe that I've never used once. This is just a great little pocket EDC flashlight. It's the size of a AAA battery itself. It's 600 lumens, which is impressively bright. It's easy to charge, easy to keep in a pocket or a pouch, and forget that you even have it. And that moment when you do need it, you're like, oh, perfect, I've got my flashlight. Boom, I see what I need to see. Turn it off, back into the pocket or the pouch, and you are a hero for that moment in the darkness. So, carry a flashlight. I have that tucked behind the other two tools in the back section of the pocket in this pouch. In the other front stretchy section here, I've got the SilexGear Fix. This is a all-in-one, very nice screwdriver that you can bring with you anywhere and fix stuff with. I mean, what do you need to say about the usefulness of a screwdriver? There are so many things that you can do with a screwdriver. In my journey down this EDC rabbit hole, I've really been trying to think about the tools that I need on a regular basis. And for me as a computer nerd, it turns out that a screwdriver is something that I use quite a bit. Also dad life, I mean batteries and fixing hinges that are falling off, and there's lots of uses for a screwdriver. I got in on silexgear's Kickstarter for this guy. I don't know if they're going to mass produce them or not. I'll put the link in the description down below to their website and their Kickstarter, so maybe you can get one. Here on both sides, you've got storage for a total of 4 bits. They're magnetized into place, so you kind of just take your thumb and slide it right along the edge and grab it. There is a bit holder right here on the front, so if you really just need to do something quick, you can slide it out, put it back in, and you're done. That's that fast. If you need to get to the second bit, obviously, you gotta slide it out twice. Pull this guy out here, use it, and then slide it back in. You can see there's one magnet embedded in here. My one came out the first day that I got it and had to glue it back in. You can see a little smuts in there. It's the same shape as these Weehaw bits, so they slide right in like that. And when there's only one in there, the magnet keeps it really nice into place, like really shaking that thing and it doesn't want to go. Just take your other one in here, slide them in, and there you go. Now, sometimes you have a job that's a little bit more recessed and you have to get further than this will necessarily let you get to. So what they've done here is on this side, they've actually put a bit driver right here in this. Use that same hole on the other side, and you've basically doubled the length of this tool, giving you a much deeper and much further reach. You also might have noticed this hex-shaped hole right here. That is designed for you to put this right in here and then get a little bit of extra torque. And it feels good. I have to admit, that is a very good feeling, sturdy tool when it comes to being able to just wrench on something. Since it's one just big piece of aluminum and then another piece of stainless steel embedded into itself, it's totally sturdy and it has gotten the job done. This is a great tool, and I really hope that they mass produce these because I think that they're great. Been carrying that for a few weeks, so it made it into the What a Slider. It's one of those things I don't carry in a ZF cup, but this thing has more real estate, so I'm gonna carry tools that I like in it. Alright, now onto the pocket trash side. Peeking out here, this is one of my favorites made by a buddy that I met here on the internet, Aaron Graves of 52 Graves. This is the OG Death Cookie. This is just a piece of PVC plastic, the same rubbery stuff that rangereyes are made out of. And it is in the shape of a very familiar cookie, no copyright. We've also got a double stuffed bead here on the back with that matching design. Put a little paracord lanyard on this thing, you can kind of just stick your finger right in there and turn it into a little fidget spinner type thing. These are just a fun little tactile worry stone. You kind of can squeeze it like a stress ball as hard as you want. You're not going to worry about snapping this thing. There's no way that PVC plastic's going anywhere. I suffer from nervous anxiety, and I often need something with my hands. I like different types of fidget toys for different situations, and sometimes you just need a silent thing that you can just really squeeze out your nervous energy on, and death cookies are great. Now, this original style one, no offense, but you're probably not going to be able to get one unless you already have it. But Aaron has been making these things for I don't know how many years now at this point. I've got 3 of them left. This is the Woo cookie with the matching Woo bead. This is the double stuffed Bro cookie, which he gave out to his friends. It's got this really nice gold fleck kind of appearance in this double stuffed flavor. But yeah, if you want to get a death cookie, Aaron has been making them. There's a Miami inverted colorway that's blue and pink up on the website right now. Link in the description down below. So, if you want to get a fun little worry stone that looks like a cookie that you can fidget with and play with, I suggest a death cookie. Back to the pouch. I have the death cookie just in the top part of the larger back pocket of this, pushing down on top of the other one to keep what's inside of there from coming out. And that thing that is inside of there is the original Lautie mechanic in stainless steel and zirconium with that super sweet waffling on the exterior of it. This is a haptic fidget ring that has magnets inside of it. Every time you move it forward, that magnet just perfectly clicks into place. Depending on how many magnets you have in there, when you give it a spin like this, it can just keep going and going. I personally have 2 magnets in mine. These are the greatest ambidextrous style fidget toys because it doesn't matter what finger you have it on, it doesn't matter what hand you use it in, because it's just a ring and it just goes on your finger and spins. If you want to be quieter, put this thing in your pocket and just click it like this. If you want to have it out and rock it out, have it out and do your thing. I am definitely pro fidget toy in public, walking down the street, walking my dog, flicking my finger ring down the way. I think that the Lautie mechanic is one of my top 5 favorite fidget toys that I own at this point. I have 2 of these now. But this stainless steel and zirconium one has just the coolest looking waffle pattern on it. I just really, really enjoy the way it looks when it's spinning too. It's like 2 circles that intersect each other in the light. Just super cool. Lautie.com has been stocking the new smooth exterior version of the mechanic. I don't know how I feel about that. I personally enjoy a little bit of something on the exterior of my fidget toys. I like my omens that have like that orange peel exterior to them. I enjoy having a mechanic that's got some sort of texture on it. But that's just me personally. Maybe you're the kind of person who likes their fidget toys smooth. I don't know. Check out Lautie.com then and see what they got going on. The lower pocket right here with the web field on it is kind of thicker than the other pockets in this pouch. So when you slide your thing down in there, make sure you just give it a little push down to try and keep it in there. And I, like I said, enjoy putting another fidget toy behind that so it pushes up against it, keeping it tucked inside a little bit better. Now, what's cool about the What a Slider is this ridge that is around the inside here. The What a Junior still has that ridge, it's just half as deep. If you're not putting like something in between in the middle, like smashed in a hank, I think that this makes a lot of sense to just be able to kind of have the things right up against each other on the inside, but yet at the same time far enough apart that they're not going to be clanging off of each other with those dividers. So yeah, that is what I've been carrying the first week with my What a Junior from the Data Crew. I've been enjoying it. I've been carrying it like a clutch and putting it into my cargo pocket. Honestly, it's still a little bit big for me. I have twice as much stuff that I probably don't even need in this pouch just because I've got the room for it. It's one of those things, if you carry a smaller organizer, you're gonna put less stuff in it, less weight in your pants, less stuff in your pockets to lose. So, I have mixed feelings about that. I definitely like this more than the What a Slider. The What a Junior is for sure my favorite of the Data Crew pouches so far. I really enjoy the small fry. It's just so thin and lean. 2 pockets on the front and the back. Nice perfect space for a number of rangereyes on the one side. But it's a dump pouch. And at the end of the day, you know, just no organization. Your stuff is just going to be in there willy-nilly hitting each other. And it's just not as nice as a pouch that has organization built into it, like there's so many that are on the market. So, do I enjoy the What a Junior? Absolutely. Not because they gave me one for free, because I actually, in fact, like this pouch. I like it more than the What a Slider. Just saying. So I've been trying to use this thing as a wallet. You can totally fit cards here in the front. You can fit 3 to 5 depending on how big you want to stuff this thing full, but it's not the most easy, quick, and simple way to get a card in and out, but you definitely can. I find myself getting caught in the corner of the zipper oftentimes. The secret to doing that is not sliding your cards straight in like that. You got to put the whole bottom part of your card into the bottom, then rotate it as you push it into the pouch. Once you're there, then you can zip it and rip it. It's not the most ergonomic way to carry your cards, but I want to use this as a wallet because that's just how I've been rolling lately. I have been wanting to put everything that I've got organized into one pouch, and you can absolutely put 2 cards in this thing like I do. I use them very infrequently, so it's good. Just whip them out when you need them, have them in your pouch, back into the cargo. Speaking of cargos, that is definitely the way that I've been carrying this pouch. Just drop it right in there. It's in your pocket. It can fit in your front pocket. It's not the kind of thing that I'm into. Definitely like a how you doing, what's going on. I've got a huge mound in my front pocket, but it's doable if you really want to in a pinch. But it's the kind of thing that you put into cargo on the side, into a book bag, or into a hoodie pocket. Another important clue was in the bag that the What a Slider came in. Didn't really show it off earlier, but inside of here, we have got a brand new key tag in Pittsburgh black and gold. We've got Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Lightroom. So I have a feeling the designer series is coming back. So I don't know when the What a Junior drop is going to happen. The best way to find out as early as possible is join the Data Crew mailing list at datacrewla.com. Get on there and they will send you notifications for drops with a super secret link that only mailing list subscribers can know about and get to at the immediate time of the drop. So be ready. Their drops happen on Fridays at the same time. If you go back over their Instagram and do a little bit of sleuthing, I bet you could figure out when they happen. And when you order from Data Crew, make sure you use my discount code. XERO15 gets you 15% off your whole order. Everything, 15% off, so go ham. Get some pouches, patches, stickers, all kinds of pins, t-shirts, hoodies. Those nostalgia brokers have all kinds of cool stuff on that site, so go check it out. And I hope you appreciate the hookup. Because it fits the theme, why not? I've got this madball that is a remake of the OG madball I had when I was a kid of Hornhead from Kid Robot. I actually found this at the beach at some beach shop. My son was looking for souvenirs and insisted that I buy it because it reminded me of my childhood and, nostalgia. That's how my jam is. But he's purple and he's cool. Hornhead, go boom! Hey, while you're here, you want to do an unboxing? I mean, we might as well, right? I've had this sitting here for a minute and I thought, about time. So I'm going to show you how I roll. Open up the pouch. Grab your knife, flick that thing open, and because of what this is, make sure you are fragile with it. Don't cut yourself. Always cut away from yourself. Turn the object. When you're done, always close your knife. Put it back into the pouch. Don't just leave it for someone to find or for you to forget about. I ordered this about a year ago, and here it finally is, cased in all kinds of cardboard. This is the Tanuki, the kanji title and katana title, double EP. I definitely love future funk and vaporwave. So let's take a look at this record real quick. Record itself. Cut that aurora, you see a design on it, and some beautiful blue vinyl. Yup, just another sweet record for my future funk collection. You don't know much about records? You gotta put the slide on the top and then slide them here to the inward part. So when you go like this, the record doesn't fall out. You have to take it out of the top still. Pro tip. Like everything else, I collect vinyl records. I don't have an amazing future funk collection, but I've got some good titles I'll show off real quick. This is Night Tempo's Pure Baby Maker, my favorite future funk album. Cham by Makarusu 8299. Android Apartment, The Stars Through Your Eyes. Desired's Love Story. Makarusu 8299. Sailor Wave 2. Then some Vaporwave. We got some Saint Pepsi, The Mannequin Challenge, Hit Vibes, and the brand new, adding to it, Tanuki double IEP from that Vaporwave Future Funk listening selection. I'll put some links in the description if you want to listen to these records, but I'm not going to play them in this video because I will get demonetized. Because it's just sample plunderphonics music that people have slowed down and changed the beats and added disco and new French house beats onto existing old school city pop music. It's just an amazing mashup genre of fusion type music. It's hard to describe. You just need to listen to it. It makes me happy. Well, that is the Pouch Stump episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, thank you, Data Crew, for letting me beta test your brand new What a Junior pouch. I've really been enjoying it. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. It's the free social currency here on YouTube. Click my face down here if you want to subscribe. Click these boxes appearing on my face as I do this outro if you want to see more of my videos right now. And if no one has told you today, you are a rad person who deserves love and praise just like everybody else in this world. Get out there today, have some fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Later on.